Hello and welcome to, the second part of today's Minecraft Let's Play. After returning to my base and it's near night, well it is night time now, I kind of decided that I had to find a cave because this was going to be a very poor episode of Minecraft, especially with my really, I gotta say how rubbish I sounded, but I was walking along and my god, it's getting dark. We're going to be barely able to see what happens in this episode. As I was walking along, I spotted a drop into the ground just in front of me. And this is where it's only a few yards away from my base. But as you can see, there's a big dark hole. I don't know, this is starting to sound dirty for some reason. There's a giant drop into the ground. So, yeah, where am I going now? Why am I wandering backwards? Where? Yeah, okay, I go back to get equipment and mainly to put equipment away. Now this is something I'd advise before going into any cave system. Put your most expensive equipment away, because if you fall to your death, you will lose mostly everything. The chances are by the time you get down there, it'll have disappeared. You might get back in time, but in doing so you'll probably have to take some real big risks. And I'm sure eventually you're going to see me doing something like this where I'm jumping through caves trying to get back before my equipment disappears. It's only a matter of time, people. So I finally found a little cave system, so this is something for the next few episodes we are going to be looking into. Now, as you can see right away, there is a clear danger with caves. If you fall, there's a very good chance you'll die. So you're going to once again have to make steps down, or else a ladder, but honestly, when you're getting down, it's much more convenient to make steps. So, once again, as you can see, caves, dark, and when you're in the dark, even if it's daytime, monsters can and will spawn. So one thing you need to make sure is, as you go down, you make the place nice and bright. Now, I want to state a very second danger about big drops into the ground like this. Monsters will sense kind of where you are, especially if they see you jumping into this hole. Okay, man, this is sounding really dirty. If a monster sees you jumping into a hole, it will try and follow you. Now, you mightn't see it coming, but suddenly from above you, a monster like a giant green pickle penis thingy will fall on your head and blow up or kill you. Now, this is why these big drops are a very real danger. If a skeleton falls down on top of me here when I'm trying to build these stairs, there's a very good chance we're both going to fall into the abyss, in a screaming battle. We're going to go Gandalf on Minecraft is what I'm trying to say. So, this is a real danger. And one of the main reasons I say steps is better than stairs, because if I make spiral steps going down, the chance of them actually falling on my head is quite low. Now, as you can see, we're starting to come off into a little bit of not as steep an incline now. We've got two different paths. Now, this is another thing you've got to be very wary of. You've got to remember where you're going down here, because it is really, really easy to get lost underground in Minecraft. Really easy. And from there, once you do get lost, you're in a whole world of trouble. A whole world of trouble. Right away you can see me going for the iron. I gotta get me some iron. You need to keep track of where you are. Now, I think I end up taking the right route. Oh, I've run out of torches. This is what I'm doing now. Another thing I'd advise is having some things down with you, like torches. Wood is very important down here. Now, coal not so important, because you're going to find coal when you're down there. Things like wood to make sticks to make more torches, very, very important. One thing I'd advise is maybe making a little storage thing near the entrance to the cave, so you can store a ton of wood in there and come back to make new pickaxes. Now, I go up left, and I think I see that there's a big drop. So I decide maybe to go the other way, might be quicker for the first time through. Now, as you'll actually see, the two caves are linked. Yep, I'm going to do this little jump, I think. Caves will often end up linked in, so you end up with figures of 8 and circles, which can make it even more confusing once you get lost in the cave system. Now, you can make a compass in this game, but it's really not very useful for this sort of event. My best advice is use your torches wisely. Whenever you're finished with an area, close it off. but keep the torches in there, so if you accidentally mine into that area, you'll know you've just mined into somewhere where you've been before, and all the resources will already be gone. Now, there's a chance we might run into a monster pit thingy in here, and I hope so, because I've never run into any of them yet, and it will be exciting. As you can see, there's more iron stone thing, but I can't afford to break it there because it'll fall down below and I might lose it. So I'm going to go back the other way, but in fact the other way leads down to where you've just seen. Would you believe it? So I've got two ways of entering and leaving. You can see the light. No, you can't see the light yet. You'll see the light once I'm down there. Get the lanterns out, Druid. Now, I want you to tell me if it's still too dark in this, because I know last time... You can see light at the very far end of the screen, maybe. Now, I know what you're thinking. I have got to make... I might actually leave the cave and come back with more wood, just so we can keep lots of torches around so you can all see. I don't want you all going blind again. So, you know what? More cave exploring in the next episode of Druid's Minecraft Let's Play. Druid out.